Hey guys, welcome back. This is the 19th lecture of our bootcamp series. In this video, we will look at the basics of conditional flow in Ruby. Here, first we need to understand that what a conditional flow is and why it is used. So, conditional flow or you can say conditional blocks are used to make decision to drive data oriented result. So, when you write your programs or scripts, you want your data to make right things and provide expected results. These right things or decisions are made using conditional blocks. Okay, so let's consider, for example, let's consider the real world scenario where you want to execute some actions or you want to make some decision based upon some conditions. For example, if your age is 18 plus, then you can vote in election. Okay, so, and if your age is less than 18, then you are not eligible for voting. So, one can say that if this user has age of 18 or 18 plus, then he can vote. So, here is a condition that your age must be 18 or greater, else you cannot vote. And once your the comparison, once your age greater than or equal to 18 satisfied, you can vote. So what we are doing here, that we are creating a decision based upon a condition. Similarly, you can say that when an student consider or get 90 plus marks, then its grade is, let's say, A plus. And when a student gets marks less than 40, then the student is fail. So what we are doing there, that we are again making assumptions, sorry, decisions based upon some conditions or comparisons. So this is all called conditional flow and conditional blocks in Ruby. And to implement such real world scenarios using computer programs, we use conditional blocks. Okay, and conditional blocks are also known as conditional flow. Okay, now in Ruby, a conditional flow can be implemented by if else if, unless else, and unless else if, when, and case. Okay, for example, look at this program. Here what I'm doing, that I'm allowing user to enter an age. Okay, then I'm checking here that if user has age of 18, then user is eligible for vote. Okay, either whether its age is greater than 18. Okay, now you can make condition like age greater or equal than 18, then user is eligible for vote, else user is not eligible for votes vote. Similarly, you can do another example as well. For example, we just need to find that whether a number is even or odd, then you can simply say allow user to provide some number gets to I. Okay, now you can check if number 0 puts number is even, else puts number is odd. Okay, so this is the condition. Now let's execute this file. Here we need to provide number first. So let's say we have provided 4. So number is even. Now if we provide 7, then you can see number is odd. So these are the decisions that we can make using our data driven programs, and that data driven programs include these if else like syntax. So these are known as conditional blocks, and we will look at these syntaxes in more depth in upcoming lectures. And once we start building our projects and complex functions, then we will look at into that in more details. So in this number example and this example, you can see the important part of a conditional flow is the comparison. That is what? that is this, sorry, if s greater than 18 and number percent 2 equal to 0, and based upon this conditional, as based upon the answer of this comparison, your data is driven or your decision will be made in the program. Okay, and this comparison result must be a boolean value. It can be true, it can be false, but it should be a boolean value to make decision. So this is the brief of conditional blocks in Ruby. In upcoming lectures, we will learn about the types of conditional block. And till then, thanks for watching the video, and let's meet in the next lecture. Tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.